Maxie, what's you doing? What's you doing? Hey guys, Prepper Nurse 1 here. It's a beautiful, beautiful day here. I'm going to show you the sky real quick. We got some white puffy clouds, but not very many. Pretty clear blue. About 66 degrees today. It's absolutely beautiful up here. There's a nice little breeze blowing too. But so I wanted to talk to you guys today. Been doing a lot of the prepping videos and stuff like that, and I'm hearing a lot of fear and nervousness about what's going on and people, you know, as far as prepping goes, and you know, oh, I just started and I don't have very much and stuff like that. First of all, let me alleviate your fears a little bit, okay? Even if you've just started prepping and you haven't got a whole lot of supplies, remember this: 95% of Americans do not have a 2-week supply of food and water. So let me say that again, okay? 95% of people in America do not have a 2-week supply of food and water for an emergency. All right? So if you have that or better than that, you are better off than 95% of Americans. So congratulate yourself, first of all, that you're doing something, okay? The biggest thing, you know, it's like everybody's like, oh, when do you think something's going to happen? When do you think something's going to happen? And a lot of people think before the election and all this. You know what? There's no telling when something's going to happen. Do I feel like something is going to happen? Eventually, yes, I do. I absolutely do, okay? The country cannot continue to go like it's going. You know, realistically, we're in rough shape, okay? I mean, that's just a reality. The thing is, you cannot live in fear, okay? All you can do is the best that you can. Don't be fearful. That's the biggest thing, is don't get yourself all worked up over it. Because here's the thing is, whatever's going to happen is going to happen no matter what you do, how you prepare. None of us can be ready for everything. You're not going to be able to figure out every contingency that could possibly happen and be ready for everything. You just can't. It's just not a realistic expectation. All we can do is the best that we can do. My philosophy has always been, and I've said it in other videos, you prepare for the worst and you hope for the best, okay? That's all we can do, guys. Living in fear, letting it consume us, letting us eat us alive, that's not the way to live. You still have to enjoy life, okay? It's really, really important to remember that, okay? Don't let prepping or fear of what's going to happen consume you and be everything that you are doing every day and stuff like that, okay? Now, do I continue to prep? Absolutely, I continue to prep. And I will continue to prep. But I still live life. I still take that time out. I spend my time with my kids. We still go to the movies. We still do outings. We're going to still do day trips. We're going to do those things, okay? Because you cannot live in constant fear. It's not a positive way to be, okay? Continue to prep. Do the best you can. That's all you can do. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen, regardless of anything else. It's when a time comes, bam, it's going to happen, and we're going to be like, holy crap, didn't see that coming, okay? Now, a lot of people are going to be caught with their pants down, okay? And then there's going to be a lot of panic. And like I said in a previous video, it's time to act, not react, okay? So that's really, really important. I want you guys to remember that, okay? Do the best you can. Do not live in fear, guys, really. It's very important not to live in fear, okay? Just do what you can do, get ready, and when it happens, then it's time to act. It's not time to react. Have a game plan, decide what you're going to do. If you're going to bug in, you're going to try to lay low and ride out the storm. You know, we're all in different areas. We're all, you know, some people are in cities, some people are in the country, some people are in suburbia, okay? You do what you have to do for your family. The key to this, realistically, is to survive, okay? And if you can thrive while you survive, that's even better, okay? You know, there's a lot of negativity, unfortunately, with the whole prepping community, and people think that we're crazy and everything else, and that's whatever, you know what I mean? And, but the thing is, it's like, you know, doing what I do is twofold for me. Partially, it's prepping for getting ready for whatever, and, you know, being, you know, independent on top of it. So I prep because I want to be ready, but also I live off grid and do what we do because I want to be independent. I don't want somebody else to control me, okay? So for me, it's a twofold thing, and it's also trying to lower my footprint, you know, in the world, and try to be as independent as I possibly can. I got a long way to go. I mean, my goodness, I'll be honest with you. I mean, it'll take me years to have this place the way I really truly want it, with everything that I want to have. Now, do I have years? I don't know, you know? And the thing is, and I've had people say, well, what if you know, do all this prepping and nothing ever happens? Good, I hope nothing ever happens. I'll be honest with you. I want my kids to be able to have a decent, normal life, but I also want to teach them about independence and being as free as they possibly can be and not be a slave to the system, okay? That's a lot of it for me too. So there's a lot of things that go into it, and the thing is, if nothing ever happens and I can get this place the way I want to, and you know, and not have to worry about, oh my God, how am I going to pay the bills? That's a sense of freedom, guys. I mean, it really is, you know. To be able to grow most of my own food, to have chickens, to have meat rabbits, to have, you know, goats, all that type of stuff. I want all that stuff, and I plan on having all that stuff if I have enough time. Now, if I don't, then I don't. Then I'll deal with it as I deal with it. But the thing is, not living in fear is key. You can't live in fear. And I just wanted to share that with you. If you're doing prepping to any degree, you are better than most people in this country, okay? It's going to give you an advantage. That's all I want. I want an advantage, okay? Now, I'm prepped out the max, as you know, people know. I do it all. I've been doing it for years, and I'll continue to do it, you know. And you know, you're gonna have your naysayers. You're gonna have people have the negative comments or whatever. I don't care. You know, say whatever you're gonna say, because if you say something stupid, I'm gonna delete it anyway. So, you know, you're not gonna get that rise out of me because it doesn't work. You know, I mean, I don't deal with ignorance. I just don't. So, you know, people are gonna say what they're gonna say, and that's fine. I try to teach you guys some things, try to be positive, and that's my goal, is to try to be a positive thing and teach you that you can do this regardless of what your budget is. And like, you know, here's the thing is, okay, I'm going to give a good example. If you live in New York State, and there's a lot of northeastern states that have this law, they have the bottle and return or can law, okay? So you're poor, you don't have a lot of money coming in. That's fine. Save the bottles and cans. Pick up the bottles and cans. Take them out of the freaking garbage cans. It's a nickel a piece. That adds up really, really fast. And if you took just that money, the bottle and can money, and turn that in and use that for prepping, you're going to have a good amount of preps every week, okay? It's really, really simple. I mean, I'll tell you what, I've been doing the bottles and cans for years. You know, I can remember when I first became a nurse. I'll tell you a quick story. I said to my niece one day, and she was very young, so that we're going back probably 20 plus years ago. And I said to her, I go, Jeannie, I go, you want to be invisible today? And she goes, what do you mean, Uncle Eddie? I said, do you want to be invisible today? And she was like, okay. I said, come with me. And there was, I was living in Henrietta at the time, near Rochester, and they have the thruway goes through there, I-90. And on the thruway, they have one of the rest stops. So we would go the back way and park, and what we did is we would take a bag with us, and we would go through the garbage cans on the thruway, okay, there at the rest stop. And we would pull out all the returnable bottles and cans. And people ignored us like we did not even exist, because they thought we were garbage and they thought we were scumbags, okay? And I used to laugh at, and I used to say to her, the funny thing is, I probably make more money than most of these people, okay? The thing is, people will look at people that do that like they're less than nothing. But realistically, it's a smart move because it's free money. It's waiting for you there to take it, okay? So when people say to me, oh, I can't, I wish I could, I can't, this and that, those are all excuses, okay? There's no excuses not to get something put aside. There's ways to do it. There's always ways to make extra money if you're willing to put in the effort. That's all I'm saying as far as that goes, okay? So that's just a story I wanted to share with you guys. But anyway, like I said, to get back to the point, if you're doing any kind of prepping at all, you are ahead of the curve of 95% of Americans. And here's Heather with Bella.
She's very happy. Can you tell?
Yes. She was chilling on my bed, so Heather went and snatched her.
I did not. She tried to escape out the back door, and then I snatched her.
Oh, poor baby girl. So anyway, guys, remember, don't live in fear. Just stay focused. Just do what you can. And then, like I said, when it's time to act, then we act. You know, we do the best you can. That's all you can do. Realistically, really, that's all you can do. You know, make sure you have enough food and water. Those are the biggest things right off the bat. Then after that, you can work on all the other stuff, medical supplies, extra blankets, extra clothes, all that type of thing.
Okay.
So that's, I wanted to share that with you today because I know a lot of people are living in fear, and there's no reason to. Don't be afraid. That is the key. You already are way ahead of the curve. You're ahead of most people. Most people are going to panic like you would not believe when things go belly up. Okay? Have a game plan, be smart, and you'll be okay. Alright, so that's what I wanted to share with you guys today. And I will talk to you all later. I hope you guys are having a great week. Today is, let's see, Tuesday, September 27th. Another month is almost done. I'm going to have an update very soon on what's going on with the water. I've been on the phone with the plumber. So as soon as I know exactly what's happening, I will let you guys know. But the game plan is to have running water into the house before the snow flies. Okay, so keep our fingers crossed. I will talk to you guys later. Prepper Nurse went out for now. Have a great day. Say goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.